Botswana at the Boteti River. The Boteti is actually the overflow of the Okavango system, starting in Maun, right down into the Makadikali Pants area of the Kalahari. And over the years, what we have really watched precisely from 1976 on, there were periods when the Boteti was absolutely dry, then it was wet, full of water with the overflow, and completely dry again. So now look at this. In 2024, when we drove there, the Boteti was just a dry riverbed, not a drop of water in it. The road from Rakops to Pumaga, just a desert. When we came into this area now in 2024 in winter, we found actually the Boteti dry, as I showed you before, but at certain places next to the national park, local lodge owners and farmers decided to save especially the hippos, because the hippos have no grazing anymore, so they would die of starvation, and they would actually die because there is no water left for them to relax in, so they're also pumping water in. So this is quite a little bit of an artificial system where locals try to help animals. On the other side of the fence you can also see game and elephants that come from the central Kalahari and migrate to the river because that is the only chance for water. But they actually are in the area where the farmers have their livestock.
Soll ich mit den Elefanten? Das fällt überhaupt nicht auf. Die Elefanten hauen ab.
Here at the fence you could actually see the donkey actually broke the fence and moved over into the wildlife area. So wildebeest, as some people call them gnus, they're moving in and they're moving out again just to come for a short drink, and now they're gone again. After 5 hours of waiting, we were finally rewarded, and out of a sudden, out of the blue sky, came zebra. Actually not dozens, hundreds and hundreds of zebras, they came to drink. And you can call it a zebra migration, like in the Masai Mara, but they are actually here. They came here, they migrated here to drink, and after a couple of weeks they might move over into the Makadikadi Peninsula again, and then you will not see them here again anymore. From the wonderful sighting of the Boteti, we moved further north via Maun and stayed over in the Mankwell Lodge on a campsite. It was really wonderful. But the next morning we were greeted by elephants coming close to our campsite. A campsite in the middle of the bush, unfenced. It was really fantastic. Further north in the Mababe Depression, on the way to Savuti, it was a wonderful sighting of elephants in the dust. It was very, very nice. In the Mababe Depression on the way to Savuti.
Welcome, Savuti International. Passport control. Terminal 5, Gate 3.
Savuti, lions had just brought down an elephant, killed an elephant, were eating on it. So when we came, there were 10 lions left, and we heard that there were 20 lions breaking down this elephant. So obviously they were still eating on it. The smell in that area was unbearable. The smell of a rotten elephant. This is a warning at the entrance of Mike Gunn's camp to Bolos that you're not welcome if you belong to a country that actually buys horns, rhino horn and other stuff for medical reasons. And next morning at sunrise, before we actually got out of our tent, there were breeding herds of elephants just coming along our tent. I think it was less than 10 meters away. It was really fantastic. The sun hadn't even come up yet.